name is Diane Crecelius. I'm a physical therapist and an owner of ABC Pediatric Therapy in the southwest corner of Ohio. Let's talk about how you define percent of arrival. Okay, you're going to want to write this down. I'll say it 3 times and 3 times only, so write this down. So percent of arrival equals visits seen divided by visits plus cancels plus no-shows. It really is quite simple. It is. So the concepts that we're going to talk about are not hard. If you're not getting it, it's the training, the coaching, the management, the leadership, the implementation. So whoever is in charge of the therapist and your front desk is not trained up well enough. So when you look at this formula that you've written down, the first thing you want to do to bring this percent of arrival up. Now you want your percent of arrival to be 90% or higher every week. That's your goal, 90% or higher. Now, when I first started calculating mine was 65. I had very low percent of arrival only because I didn't even know what it was and I wasn't tracking it and I didn't know how to change it. And when you don't know how, you can't just say, I don't understand why my patients aren't coming in, because you don't know how. And you have to learn how, big capital letters, how. And if that's your mantra for 2024 and you get yourself and your team trained up, it'll be amazing 2024. So the first thing is you want to look at the numerator there, visits. Visits is at the top of this equation. Your job is to maximize visits. That's how you're going to get that percent of arrival up. So to maximize visits, you have to have a very strong advanced schedule. And there are lemonade after lemonade about stats, how to increase your stats. There's probably one about advanced schedule. Watch all those lemonades because we're not going to go into how to increase your advanced schedule. Now, advanced schedule, to define it for you, is the visits that you have scheduled next week. Before your week begins, how many visits do you have on the schedule? Sunday night at midnight, how many visits do you have on the schedule? Okay? So you need to have a super strong advanced schedule to have super strong visits. You need to have a strong advanced schedule. Then during the week, somebody could call on Monday and schedule on Thursday, right? So during the week, you can still increase your visits, okay? So you have to know how to schedule same week. Who are the people waiting for a time? Who are the people that have weird schedules and need to last minute schedule? Who are the medically fragile kids that you want to call morning of and see how they're feeling that day? Who are the people that don't always have gas money and you want to schedule them last minute in case they have gas money or a neighbor can bring them? You know, you need to know your options. Make lists of these that you can get in same week. And you need to maximize your schedule of visits that same week, okay? So again, I love checklists. I love priority lists, lists and lists and lists, so that you have easy, organized access to be able to maximize those visits. So get those visits up. You need to have such strong communication, and we'll go into this later, that every visit that is scheduled before the week starts actually comes in. Now, we know every visit's not going to come in, but you need to really take a look at your cancel reasons. And if you look at every cancel reason, it's going to show you where your team's weaknesses are. If it's canceled because of vacation, like a last minute cancel, not advanced cancel. If it's a last minute cancel because of vacation, that's a problem. You should have known that they were having a vacation 2 weeks ago. If it's a last minute cancel because of camp, this might be more appropriate for the summer or Christmas break or spring break. You should have known that they were taking a camp, right? Things that you have to increase communication. Now, I do get it. Sometimes parents forget to tell you, even though you've asked. But for the most part, look at these things as controllable variables.